Hello. Okay, that was it. Basically, all I had was hello. Hello, how are you all? I'm on the wrong screen. Excuse me, staring up. Hi. How's everyone doing? Is anyone here? Megan. Hey, Megan. Thanks for joining me in the nick of times. How are you doing? As far as I know, we are having Z joined. We'll see. My birds are playing up. Yeah. Still doing boring work stuff for a few more minutes. I know that feeling. I need to. But I've finished with my boring work stuff for the day. Oh, I skipped 2 days. When was the 11th? Saturday. Did I not write anything on Sunday? Did I get my dates wrong? I think I must have got my dates wrong. I put my figures in for my writing sprints on Saturday and Sunday, on Friday and Saturday. So now I'm very confused. I am lucky, but also it's 9 o'clock at night here. So, and I've only just finished. So I suspect, in fact, that it's more a case of I'm 5 hours ahead of you. Than anything else. Okay. Is there anyone else here? There's 2 eyes. I get to see eyes. Live viewers. But it doesn't tell me who they are. So, could be anyone. Could be strangers, could be friends, new people that we've never met before. Introduce yourself. Say hi. It's just me, by myself, on the screen right now. Hopefully Z might join us soon. And then it will look somewhat less like I'm talking to myself. Maybe. Fingers crossed. I have a late meeting tonight. Ugh. You have to people later. I'm so sorry. That sucks. And peopling isn't a favourite thing too often. Wow. Well, I think it might just be you and me here, Megan. The other eyes just disappeared, so clearly I wasn't interesting enough for them. Usually you're done peopling by 2:30. That seems fair. I'm usually done mummying by about then too. Sadly, my husband doesn't come home till about 5:30. So, yeah. Well, what are you going to be working on today in our writing sprint, Megan? I'm going to be continuing with book 2. I believe I just got back to the plot after the introductory spiciness. So I'm going to have to read what I finished writing the other day. And then I'm going to carry on. Maybe I'll make it to the end of chapter 1 today. Who knows? Once I finish these work emails, I'm drafting my work in progress. And what chapter are you up to now on your whip? Yeah. Jocelyn! Yay! Thanks for joining us. Characters are naughty. See, my character was literally just supposed to be exploring passages, exploring like underground tunnels and stuff. And suddenly she was up against a wall with a wolf. And I mean, a human wolf. Let me specify there is no bestiality in my books. I just, like, they just get away from you sometimes, you know. Are you still stuck at the grocery store, or are you now home? Like, are you joining us from the grocery store? Because that's very dedicated of you. Chapter 10. Yay! Why are you doing that? Because we want to. Writer, go away. Shh, shh, shh. See, it's not your book, it's their book. Okay. Well, I think we should just head into a sprint and see if we can get some stuff done. Yeah, that's my plan. Okay, so I'm going to put the unicorny thing up, and we'll have 20 minutes of being productive, hopefully writing stuff. And I will see you all back here in 20. Yeah. Good luck, everyone. welcome back. How did you all do that time? I got a whole paragraph, 30 words, because I got a little bit distracted because I had to go back to book one and see what I'd written about, what I was writing about, what I'd already put in book one. And then I got a bit distracted going through parts of book one because my brain is still like, fix it, fix book one. You have to fix it before you can move on. And so 30 words is what I accomplished. How about you? What did you guys get? Tell me, let me know. I reckon this took longer than expected and I'm almost done with reading the last chapter. Yay! No progress so far. Sorry, Justin. See, I shouldn't be left alone at this time of night. My brain doesn't work so well. And then I run out of things to blather about. Help me out, lovely people. Give me some things to blather about. I have a puppy sleeping beside me. He's very fluffy. Pretty sure it's gone his bedtime too. And I'm going to have to brush him earlier in the day tomorrow because I just haven't had time. It's very hot here. We're supposed to be getting a heat wave this weekend into like the mid-30s. I still don't know what that is for you guys. Honestly, some people can just translate that and I admire their talent. What is 32 Celsius in Fahrenheit? I, on the other hand, rely on Google. So that's like 89.6 degrees Fahrenheit. Mid-90s. So is that hot? How hot is it for you at the moment, Megan? Weren't you just having snow like a few weeks ago? Does it flip super quick for you? Ooh, excuse me. Wow, that is warm. I'm glad it hasn't been that hot here. It's been quite nice. Warm enough to be, bare armed and not hot enough to be melted down into a little puddle of goo on the floor. See, like that. 36 and I would be a little puddle on the floor, standing in the shower. And cold shower. That's not fun. But you'll have air conditioning, right? So it's slightly less unpleasant, maybe. I'm hoping for your sakes anyway. How hot does it normally get up to where you are, Megan? Okay. So we've had a really cool summer so far. We have not had the major heat waves that we normally have. April, May, June-ish. We normally get some really hot weather earlier. And then it kind of fades off by mid-July so that the kids on their summer holidays just get all the rain through August. How about you, Jocelyn? What's the weather like where you are? Hazy!
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, I'm okay. So, what are we doing? What's going on? How's everyone today?
We're talking about the weather.
Yeah, in the nick of time. Megan. Hey, Megan. Hey, Jocelyn. How are ya? No progress so far. I think you guys are making progress, though, aren't ya? I'm trying to.
97 degrees.
Eek. Where is she at? What'd she say?
36 again. I cannot remember. I'm sorry. Where are you, Justin?
We are probably unseasonably hot summer. I was wondering, Megan, did you ever hear? Go ahead.
No, I was just reading Megan's message.
Did you ever hear that? What is it called? The Farmer's Almanac is supposed to be really accurate. Like has a history of being pretty accurate. And every summer I usually like check it just to see what it says or whether it's going to be. And it's fairly accurate most of the time, you know. We're 82 degrees right here right now. It's a very warm week. We're going to be 93 tomorrow and some storms on Thursday. Beautiful Saturday and Sunday, 70 degrees. Let's see.
We apparently got up to 23 here, which is. Hang on, I'm Googling. 73. But we're supposed to be getting up into the mid 30s by the weekend.
73 is nice. I like that kind of weather.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
It's a nice. I like the very low 20s are really good for me. Anything between 18 and about 25, I'm quite happy with. We're according to my weather forecast, we're only going to get up to 32 on Friday, and then we'll be straight back down to like 23, and then 15 the next day. So
wow, Megan's gonna feel in the hundreds. Oh my gosh. Yes, it is. Megan, do you have air conditioning too? Jocelyn has air conditioning.
Yes, air conditioning is nice.
It's a heat wave. Jocelyn, where are you? Tell us again. I want to say she's like Oklahoma, Memphis, somewhere in the middle. Maybe Georgia. I don't recall, Jocelyn, and I should know it. Is she gonna tell us? Don't know. I think maybe she's in like. Don't you know, Allie? You don't know. See, we need to write.
Because not only is my memory terrible, but because my geography is so terrible, I have literally no hooks to hang it on in my brain to remember it. So.
Yeah, really. No hooks. It's like, oh yeah, next to Michigan. Okay, you know. Yeah.
Yeah,
I get that. I totally get that.
I feel like Michigan's near a lake.
Yes, up north. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Megan, is that the lake effect turning it so warm this time of year? It's interesting. Hi, Jocelyn. Hi. Good to see you. The energy bill makes it unpleasant.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, I bet.
You know, but we have our energy bill, like we would have these huge spikes in the summer and in the winter. So we have our bill evened out. So we pay the same amount every month of the year.
Yeah.
Because it was just too hard. I mean, it'd be nice to pay the lower months, but it was just too hard to pay those higher months. And so just having it evened out is just much easier. Burning hot. Oklahoma. That's what I thought. I thought it had something to do with Tornado Alley. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's warm, Jocelyn. Both of you are burning up.
Yeah. Megan, if they're talking about scheduled blackouts, does that mean your air conditioning won't work?
That's right. Mm-hmm.
That.
Yeah. But I don't think they're usually very long, right, Megan? They're usually like blips or maybe, I don't know. I could be wrong. I mean, sometimes things will blip and I just think, oh, they're just trying to save 2 seconds of energy. Maybe it doesn't make a difference. I don't know. Oh, gas heat. 2 bills. Yeah. We're all electric. I can't believe it. Go ahead.
I feel like you need some way of storing the heat. So in the summer, you can just kind of put it in somewhere, and then in the winter, you want to be able to just let it out.
I know, right? You know? Why can't anybody figure that out? I think that's a great idea. You have just come up with the next big idea there, Allie. Mm-hmm.
I feel like some smart persons probably had it before me, and clearly it doesn't work very well, or they'd have
Somebody would have thought
made it work by
yeah.
now.
I would love to go solar, but there's just not. I mean, there is sunshine here in PA, but I think there's too many gloomy days. You know what I mean? I don't know if there has to be a ratio of gloomy days to sunny days. I'm not sure.
I think there does. We're certainly not a good candidate for solar panels here because our house faces the wrong way, and we just you struggle to get enough sun in the UK anywhere. But if your house faces the wrong way, it's just not going to be worth it.
Like east or west, which is better, or north or south?
South facing, I believe, is best.
South facing. I don't know. Let me see what our little phone says we are. I think there's a built-in thingamajogger in here. What do they call that? A compass, right? And let's see. Compass. I don't know, but I think I must be east and west. It has to reinstall because sunrise and east. Yes, because I get east sun in the morning here and then west in the back of the house.
Yeah, we get the sun come up at the back and go down at the front. But the roof faces that way. If the roof faced the other way, then it'd be all right. But, my grandma, though, she had...
east. It's due east. That's funny. Okay. Anyway, good to
My grandma had, like, special solar panels that heated water up underneath them. So they didn't make electricity, but they gave her hot water. And so she didn't have to pay for her hot water.
Nice. That would be nice because that's a big expense for the hot water too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Excuse me. Megan, what if you they have those I have one and then I stopped using it because my well, a couple things. When I was teaching, the classroom I taught in at the college was the sun was blaring in the afternoons when I taught. And so in the warmer months, I had a fan. It was like this big and it was battery operated on D batteries. Excuse me, sorry. And then I also had like there was it probably wouldn't be on this phone, but on any devices that have a what is it called? I'm on Mac, but on a regular device where you have the the cord that inserts, not a lightning cord, but the other kind.
Yeah.
Charging cable? Yes, it was a fan that would operate on charging from your laptop. But then my son said, "Don't use those; it burns up your battery." And I don't know if he knew that for sure, but so I stopped. But that little battery-operated fan was so good, and if you're just sitting in front of it yourself, not for a whole room, it would work out well. USB, yeah. And that little fan wasn't that pricey. I want to say I got it at like Walmart, probably under $20. But if you're in a pinch and it's like, 3 or 4 hours without AC, that would be tough. Keep washcloths, cold washcloths.
Yeah.
Cool. Get a spray bottle, mist your face, mist your forehead. Yeah. Oh gosh. Life is crazy. AC is off. It's only 73. Well, see, you've got some pretty good insulation then, Megan. Yeah. There's a cave.
So her apartment's a cave.
That's great.
Whereas my house.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say my house likes to think it's a greenhouse. It gets freezing in winter and boiling in summer.
Yes. Our little cottage down there is cinder block, and so it keeps amazingly cool. Like, I'm shocked how cool it keeps out there. It's crazy and warm, and in the fall it was great too. My bedroom and office are always hotter, so I can just camp out. That's right. Do a little camp out with your kitties in the front room, in the living room. How funny. All right, shall we write, y'all? Shall we get some work done?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. What are you working on today, Allie? I didn't make it here at the beginning, so.
I'm attempting to work on book 2.
Nice. I love it. I love it, Allie. What was everyone else working on? You can just give me the summary. Jocelyn's working on...
I'm not sure Jocelyn said. Megan is working on chapter 10 on her new book.
Oh, that's right. You have a freezer. That's right, Megan. If you don't open it though,
Yeah.
a few hours, you should be fine.
Yeah,
but
it should be alright.
I mean, what if it's going to be maybe a day? Would you think it's bad, Ellie, or not? I mean, I don't think things will go that bad.
I mean, if they're scheduled blackouts, they shouldn't be scheduling them for so long because that would really screw everyone in the area, wouldn't it? So
right. And if you're really worried, you could go get a bag of ice. You know, if it does seem that's going to run long or something like that. You know, it's all this like, you know, whenever things like this happen, it's like survival. What do we need to know to survive in the wild? You know?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. My aunt and my mom have been crazy the last few years. Like my mom, when she conglomerated every house she had, she started making these kits of like, I think she had 26 of them in her garage, kits of like a day's worth of food.
Nice.
Goofy woman. All her canned food, you know, just worried about surviving.
You just wait till something goes wrong. You won't be laughing at her then. You'll be like, smart mama.
And, you know, I mean, it's canned stuff. So, you know, she could eat it cold, I suppose, whatever it was. But interesting. Okay. Are we ready? Let's get some work done.
Yeah.
All right, y'all.
That's right.
See you on the flip side.
See you in 20.
Hello, we are back. How is everyone doing? How did we do? How'd you do, Allie?
Yet again, I accidentally went back to book 1.
Accidentally? Are they not?
Well, I keep trying to find information, and then I keep getting distracted by reading back through book 1.
Oh, yes. The editing and over editing and over editing. Yes, I feel you. I feel you there. I feel you, dog. to use silly lingo here. Hold on just a sec. I was just trying to finish something. There we go. Okay, I have this thing my computer does. It's only on my big Mac, not on my MacBook, but it like doesn't like if I take a screenshot or I need to like upload a file or anything like that, it like on Chrome doesn't allow it. And it is a thing. Like I legitimately had to search it and find how to allow myself to be able to upload links or files or things like that over and over and over. It does it. And it'll work for a little while and then it stops. It's just like a Chrome thing. It's a googly Chromey thing. It's a crummy thing.
Yeah.
So it's like, I have to go do that again now. I hate that.
Yeah.
If my imagination doesn't cooperate, perhaps I'll do animations. That's cool. You can kind of, that is neat because she does her illustrations, right, Jocelyn? Like you can switch your brains, put on your creative brain, take off your writing hat. That works. Sometimes I just wish I could take off my brain, clean it out, clear out the cobwebs.
Bit of floss.
Yeah, we'll floss. Mm-hmm. I love flossing. I'm the only one in my family. My husband never flosses. I don't know what his deal is. He says he just works everything out with his teeth, or with his tongue. That would just drive me crazy. I like flossing.
Flossing's not a common thing in the UK.
Really? Why not? Like, it's just not believed? What's the deal with it?
I don't know. Whenever you're always told to brush your teeth twice a day, and that's about it. And like, it's mentioned more these days because we have a lot more American influence these days, but still, like, Charlie in nursery talked about brushing their teeth for healthy teeth and gums and stuff, and flossing's not really mentioned.
Yeah. Huh. My oldest and I floss. My youngest and my husband do not. But I can't stand it. When I'm done eating, especially meat, I have to floss. It gets stuck. I just can't stand it. Anyway, that's oral hygiene 101. Jocelyn Carter, good to see you're doing well. I don't know if Megan's still here with us. Is she? Hopefully she's
Megan, are you here?
No. Somebody's with us. I did okay. I did a couple hundred of little words here and there. I see my word count's gone up just a little bit in the last couple hours, just from nitpicking at things. My mom's already written me with some changes, just different stuff. So I'll work on them.
Yeah.
I hear Charlie. Was he crying? He's just making noise. But you can tell Charlie I do have a character named. I do have a character named Charlie in my book. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it has nothing to do with your Charlie. It's just the name that popped in my head as I was, writing it. So, yeah. I'm here. I'm faffing about looking at cheeses for my...
Dresses?
Oh, dresses. I thought it said cheeses. But, it could be a heroine who's really into cheese. I did that last night. I chose a Caroline Herrera, ruby red, big bow in the back, bridesmaid gown. Yeah. I put it on a Pinterest board. Do you do Pinterest boards, Megan, for your books? I have them. I don't usually tell people about them, but it's like distracting, at this late in the game, it's just a distraction for me. At this late in the game of getting this particular book out, like the best time to start it is really when you're developing your characters and you're wanting to go for a look or feel or how they dress or, what they eat or whatever, and develop that Pinterest board. And I just find if I don't get that done, Trello, yeah. If I don't get that done, then it just, something will set me off when I'm trying to really wrap everything up. And I'll be like, oh, let me waste time over here on Pinterest and pin 50 things to the board that I will never tell anybody about. It's distracting.
Yes.
It's visual though, like Jocelyn says, it's very visual. Yeah. So do you have a little baby pool? Do they sell those over there for your hot weather? Like the little plastic round little baby pools?
We don't have one at the moment. We had a really big one a long time ago, before the children. It was a lot of effort to buy it up. I kept trying to get Billy to go in it. I think my older dog.
Oh yeah.
When he was a young puppy.
Oh.
But it was a lot of effort. We haven't got it out since we had kids. I think we only had it out 1 year. I have a feeling it's on Google Maps though. If you find our house on Google Maps, I'm pretty sure that's what there's a picture of.
Oh, that's funny because they do store them like for a couple of years. I noticed that too. I'm totally wasting time on this, but I need a picture to describe this because it's important. It set the tone for the scene and antagonize the villain. Love it. Yep. Gotta do what you gotta do, Megan. It's all good.
Yeah.
It's all good. I know. What did I see the other day? Megan was saying she's looking into dark romance or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, she wants to go darker for this series.
I don't know what that means. Like what is darker?
So Megan's looking at going kind of grittier, darker, but not like abusive darker, because a lot of dark romance, the romance itself is dark, which seems to be a polite term for abusive, like extreme bully romance.
Okay.
But Megan's looking at more like the tone of the book is darker rather than the tone of the romance specifically.
Yeah. I was going to say, because I can't really see her doing bully. So, good.
No.
Yeah. All right. Well, shall we head into our final 20?
Yeah.
Let's do it, y'all.
Let's do it.
All righty. We'll see you on the flip side.
See you in 20. Good luck.
We are back.
We are back.
We're back. So I got a little further, another chapter kind of through to the next level for letting my mom take over reading and finessing final. She like finesses, gives me nitpicky things. I call them nitpicky, but they're very good. She's very good. She actually has been looking at Chicago Manual lately and stuff, which has been pretty cool.
Wow.
I know. I don't think she wants to become an editor for anybody but me. So that's all good. So anyway, yep, I'm glad I got another chapter through. How about you all? What'd you do?
I made my son let the dogs out for a wee before bed.
Yeah.
I cleaned up some dog poop that my puppy had done in the bathroom.
Uh-huh.
Which is kind of cute. No.
The poop is cute?
It's cute that he went and pooped in the bathroom. Like, it's like he knows that's the room where poop goes.
Yeah.
It's a shame it wasn't on the pad. But...
Yeah. Oh, how is that going, by the way? We missed talking about that. Is everything going all right? Not well. Okay.
No. No, but at the moment, because the weather's nice, we can have the back door open. So mostly stuff goes outside or on a puppy pad. Mostly.
Yeah, that's good. Is there a fence to keep it in, or do you have to make sure it's like on a long leash or something?
No, we've got a fence.
Okay.
So.
Yeah. Megan wrote for 10 minutes, picked a dress, and got 216 words. Awesome.
Yeah, good job, Megan.
Jocelyn, anyone else with us? Tell us what you did. So the puppy potty training is an issue, huh?
Yeah, but like the book I've got, the puppy potty training book that I've got, says about there's no real point trying to do it till they're at least 12 weeks old because they just don't have the bladder control. And certainly, like, I've taken him out and had him wee and then brought him back in and he's weed again 10 minutes later. So,
poor little thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I think until they're kind of past that point, it's not going to be super successful.
What are you at, like 10 weeks by now? You're at 10?
11 weeks today, I think. So,
yeah.
Hopefully it's going to get better. The more we can kind of catch him just before he goes and take him out, the better.
Yeah. Have you seen these fascinating things that people are posting on? I see them on Instagram Reels. They're probably on TikToks too. So in the brief few minutes that I get onto Instagram, I do like looking at their, any reels that pop up in the feed or Facebook Reels, those kind of things. And I love the ones where the dog is communicating through those little buttons. Have you seen those?
No.
Oh my gosh. Next time I see one, I'll try and drop you a link. But this one gal in particular, I must have watched like 10 of her videos. She had you kind of build on it. So you start with one, and then, once it masters out, you start with two. And I don't know what the training is behind it. Like, I'm sure it involves a little treat or something, to reinforce behavior. And then, but this gal must have had 3 platforms of these rugs that are on the floor with these little buttons that they push with their paw. And it says a word and maybe 50 words on it. And her dog was pushing the buttons and they were communicating. It was really fascinating. But at the same time, I'm like, I don't know. Like, where was the snuggles? You know what I mean? It's like there was obviously hours of time put into training the dog how to speak through these buttons. And I'm like, that's like hours of time you could have snuggled and really you get kind of intuitive with your dog, right? Like, I know that I could tell when they needed to go out or what they were kind of, needing and whatnot. I mean, I don't know. But I mean, it's interesting.
You got to wonder whether the dog is pressing buttons that they've been taught to press or actually communicating.
I know. Well, she would press back. And they would have conversations. That's what was interesting. Is like, she called it scritches. He wanted scritches, which is like scratching his belly or his back. And she would confirm, puppy wants scritches or whatever the thing was. And he would push the yeah button or whatever. And then sometimes, and I thought it was fascinating the way she explained it. If I find her again, I'll send you the link. But she would like explain the conversations that they were having. And, you know, and she would encourage him to communicate through his words. And I mean, it's just, I don't know. I found it remarkable. I'm like, oh my God, like, I wonder if people do that with cats. And there's a name for it. And I don't know the name of these buttons, but I'll send it to you, Allie, because it was.
Yeah, find it.
I mean, I don't think you have the hours upon hours to train your dog, but it's kind of the same thing I'm always fascinated by people who can get them to push a doorbell to indicate that they need to go out. You know what I mean?
I've got a bell.
Yeah.
Somewhere. I've got a bell and little jangly bells to put on the back door, but the jangly bells on the back door are annoying, and my toddler just likes to push all the bells and make all the noise. So that's just not going to work for us because he's going to be annoyed with it.
Right. And it's like, how do you train them not to push the button at night? You know what I mean? There you go. Ton of TikTok animals using those buttons. Yes. It's crazy. Like, if I were younger and I had the energy, I would like just get a couple just for fun, just to see what I could, poop. I mean, that would be kind of a good one, Go for a pee, go for a walk. I don't know.
Yeah.
It was fascinating though. Do you watch those, Megan? Do you like, you get into watching those and you're like, oh my God.
Megan, you should train your cats.
I was just going to say, I wonder if Megan's ever given a thought to training her cat not to jump on her computer while she's working.
Not to eat plastic and puke on your bed.
There you go. Mm-hmm. Communicate when you're about to throw up a fur ball. So you're warned in advance and don't step on it in the middle of the night. My uncle just had that happen to him. He put that on our group chat. I know. Fun. All right. Well, everyone, did we have a good Tuesday? We got several things accomplished today.
Yeah.
We'll be back on Saturday. How about you, Allie? What'd you end up doing that last session? Did you just keep on editing first chapter, or did you get back to second?
I have written a grand title today of 160 words.
Good.
So, not much. I keep going back and reading book one.
That's all right. And you know what's interesting is I put it on the 6 a.m. group, but it was this chart that I saw, and the woman counts it by 100 words, up to 90. And she figures she needs 900 100-word sessions to get to her 90,000 word count. I thought that's a lot, very similar to my early days, where probably the first 6 months of our first year writing, I was doing sticker charts, and I really should get back to that. I say I'm going to all the time when I get away from it. Anyway, okay, well, good job. Every little bit helps. You're getting so much closer to everything you want, Allie. So,
Yeah.
It's a process. Megan says that, yes, she's fascinated by these too. So that's crazy. A bunny, a dog named Bunny. Yeah. Although I could see a bunny using it too.
Yeah.
Probably, bunnies like to do it a lot. They like, do it. Isn't that true? Bunnies like to do it a lot and they have a lot of babies. I don't know. Maybe not.
My toddler can't even use yesterday correctly. Or why. So
if a dog can do it, that's pretty amazing.
Clearly they spend a lot more time training their dog than I have training my toddler.
It's crazy. And the time that people spend on it, but I guess that's your hobby. We write, they train their dogs how to talk with buttons. Alrighty. Shall we hit the ground running and call it a day?
Yeah.
We should. Thanks for being here, Jocelyn and Megan and whoever else. We appreciate it.
Yeah. Thanks so much for writing with us.
It helps us get our goals accomplished when we have to meet people. So we're good. We're happy. We'll be back Saturday at noon.
Yep.
We'll see you guys then.
Yep. Have a great week, everyone.
Bye.
Bye-bye.